Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're in the Bandit OverTheWire series here on the InfoSec for Humans channel. If you don't know me yet, my name's Chris. I'm making these labs, these videos, not to show you how to beat the CTFs, but to show you how to better use some of the commands that you can learn on the Linux command line. Different ways you can use them, what you get out of them, and just some practical hands-on experience for you to take and build up that cybersecurity skill set that I talk about so much. So, before I get into the content of the video, I do want to take a moment and say I know that the vast majority of people watching this video right now are not subscribers to my channel. And, all I have to say to those people is hit that subscriber button, hit the bell to get notified when I upload these new videos. It doesn't cost you anything. You can always unsubscribe later. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this if I can shrink my camera. There we go. So we can see here, OverTheWire Bandit level 7 to 8. There's some general description here. It says the password for the next level is stored in data.txt next to the word millionth, and then it tells you the commands that you might need in order to beat this level. Specifically, what we're going to be working with here is GREP. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over there to my MOBA console, MOBA Xterm. Give me a moment. Here we go. So I've already logged in at this point because for whatever reason it's running really slow today. It takes about a minute to get in there. So we know from the other videos the LS is for listing out your current directory if you don't specify anything. And in here we can see we have a file that's called data.txt. Now if we catenate, or just dump the contents of that file out to the command line, we have a lot in there. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Now you could, of course, manually parse this line by line, scroll through here and look for the word millionth and then the corresponding password that we want. But that's not practical. That's not very Linuxy. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the grep command. And if you don't know grep yet, grep is your primary search tool when you're trying to find a string, or I'm sure there's some gurus out there that can do all sorts of other fun things with it. But if you're wondering to yourself, using the command line on Linux, how do I look for a very specific string? How do I look for a specific configuration file or a specific setting within a configuration file? You're going to use grep. So specifically, we're going to grep, and then we know we want the word millionth. Did I spell that right? That looks weird. Hold on a second. millionth. Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay, so we're going to grep data.txt for the word millionth, or the string millionth. If we do that, you can see immediately we get the password. There's the password for the next level. Now, like I said, it's not about beating the CTF, so we're going to go one step further. Another very useful way that you can use the grep command is when you pipe the output of another command to it. Now, if you're saying, hold on a second, what'd you just say? I said pipe, and that's this little character here. That's that straight up and down thing. So if I were to put a command on this side, say I want to cat data.txt, and we know what that does. It dumps out everything that you see in there on the screen. That's a process that's running on that file. It has output, and by default the output goes to the screen. Well, instead of dumping it to the screen, we could say pipe it, meaning send it to another process. In this case, we want to send the output of cat.txt to grep, and in grep we want to look for millionth. So now if we do this, you can see there we get the same result. So there you go. I hope this was useful. I hope this helped provide a little bit of context around how you can use grep, the different ways you can do it. Of course, this is very basic and fundamental, but that's who I'm targeting this for. If you don't know what you're doing, if you feel like you can't get a start, these videos are for you. So again, my name's Chris Ray. Consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the bell to get notified when I make these videos, and I'll see you next time.